Hi children, welcome to my class. Today we will be studying the lesson The Golden Deer. The Golden Deer is about sacrifice which we make to help each other. So let's start reading the chapter. King Brahmaputra of Banaras was healthy and wealthy but not wise. Okay, now there was a king at Banaras. His name was Brahmaputra. He was very wealthy but he was not at all a good king. Let us find out why he was not a good king. Like many kings, he was interested only in hunting. His favorite animal to hunt was deer. He rode his chariot and recklessly shot sparrows everywhere. Okay, children. So now he was only interested in hunting. Why I said that he was not a good king? Because he was only interested in hunting. He did not think about the welfare of his people. The king would ride over freshly planted fields and destroy the crops. The king would always destroy the crops. He would destroy the freshly planted fields as well. He would take them from village to help in the hunt even at the harvest time. And whenever he needed help from the men of the village, he would not think that it is the harvest time. He would call them to help him in hunting. When the peasants saw him coming, they did not greet him with joy. See children, if you must have seen in many movies which are based on kings, or you must have seen in Mahabharata or Ramayana, when the king comes, the people welcome them with a lot of great joy and excitement. But this was not the case with Brahmaputra. The people thought that why Brahmaputra is here. They used to shook their heads very sadly whenever he used to come. One day, after much discussion, the people of the village decided to build a big park with a huge wall and sturdy gate and put all the deer in it. The king could then hunt in the park without troubling them. So what was the main problem which the villagers were facing? That the king did not think twice before destroying their crops or destroying their fields. That's why they got an idea that they will make a park, and in that park all the deers would be kept with the bushes. The king can happily go to the park and do his hunting work. So they made a great park with brooks and ponds and thickets. So they made a very beautiful park. There was a pond in the park, a lot of thickets. Children, what do you mean by thickets over here? Thickets means a place where a lot of bushes are there. Okay, several trees or bushes are growing together. That place is called as thickets. Just the sort of thing deer liked. That made sure that there was plenty of pastures. Then they tricked some of the deer into the park with promises and pretty gifts. Then they tricked the deers into the park, and now the park was full of deers. Soon the other deer followed him in large numbers. Now first some deers came because there were so many bushes for them to graze. So when after some many deer started coming there. The other deers followed in large numbers. They did not know that they are being but they had no idea that they were being trapped. They were thinking that they are provided very good food over there, but actually they did not understand that it was a trap which was made by people so that their king could come and hunt over them. More followed. As the deer ate fresh grass and drank cool water, they said the good things about the new forest and did not listen to the warnings of their leaders. Now these deers were getting good grass to eat there, good trees to eat there. There was a beautiful lake. They could have water from the lake which was having very good sweet water for them. The lake was proving to be a good source of water for them. So all the deers were there, and they neglected the advice, or they neglected the warnings which were given to them by their leaders. There were two big herds of deer in Banaras. Now this story is based out in Banaras, and there were two herds of deers which were there in Banaras. The leaders were the most beautiful animals. So both of these herds of deers had two leaders, and both the leaders were very beautiful animals. One was the color of gold, so bright that it hurt to look at him. He was brighter than the sun. So now one of the leaders his name was brighter than the sun. He was so shiny, he was so glittery that when people looked at him, it hurt their eyes. The other, almost it seems impossible, was even brighter. So the first deer was brighter than the sun. He was called as brighter than the sun. He was so golden, so glittery that it used to, if he was shine so brilliantly, it used to shine so brilliantly that the eyes would hurt looking at him. Okay, and that is why he was called as brighter than the sun. And the other deer, which was the leader of the other group, was even brighter than that. It seems impossible to it, and his name was Brighter Still. As they could not leave the herds to their fates, Brighter than the sun and Brighter Still also came to the park. Now they could not. Now this shows the responsibility which the leaders had towards their deers. They could not leave the deers alone to their fate. They knew that they were in some danger, and because they were the leaders, they came to the forest along with the other deers. Brighter than the sun and Brighter Still also came into the park. Then the villagers closed the gates and they sent some people to let Brahmadatta know this. Okay, now what happened? The villagers closed the gate and they told Brahmaputra about this. The next week, Brahmaputra went to inspect the park. Now Brahmaputra has come to inspect the park. He found everything beautiful. As he walked about the park, he saw deer peeping out of the bushes. Then he saw a magnificent stag. It looked bright and golden. So now he came to look at the park. There were so many deers along. Okay. And he saw the magnificent stag. I think he was one of the leaders of the herd. Soon another stag walked into the view. His silver antlers gleamed in the sun. Children, meaning of antlers is the bush which is there on the head of the deers. It is called as antlers. In Hindi, it is called as singh. Okay. The fire of his golden body lit up in the park. Brahmaputra exclaimed that the deer was brighter still and nearly fainted. So Brahmaputra was so much amazed to look at the golden deer that he was in a position to faint. The men around rushed up to him with some strong tea. After a few minutes, he walked back to the gate. Then he made a little speech. After some time, he made a little speech. What was the speech that he made, children? We'll find it out. I am really pleased with the park and shall hunt here often. The two golden deer are not to be harmed, for they are kings and the king should not be harmed. So now the king has given a small speech to protect the king of the deers, because he himself is the king, so he's got a lot of affinity towards the king deers. He says that I will come here to hunt often. I will come here to hunt often, but these two deers, the leaders of the herds, that is the Brighter Still and Brighter than the sun, should not be harmed. And Brahmaputra went to the park every day with a large group. The deer would panic and run in all directions with arrows flying around them. They were unable to flee the park. Some deer were killed and many were wounded and died later. So Brahmaputra would often come to the park to hunt, and he would recklessly shoot the arrows, and so many deers were getting hurt. Some of the hares were killed on the spot, some were wounded, and they used to die after some time. So it was really a very difficult situation for the deers. Brighter Still approached Brighter than the sun. Now what happened? These two leaders are talking. Friends, our herds are being torn apart by pain and despair. Torn apart means separated. Our herds are separated from the loved ones. Our losses are high and in a few days we shall be destroyed. I have a plan. Let us take turns and die willingly. We shall draw lots every day and thus decide who is to die. Brighter than the sun thought it was fair. So Brighter Still approached Brighter than the sun, and there was a discussion among the leaders. They decided that every day so many deers are getting killed. Instead of that, we can do one thing, that one deer would himself go to the king and offer his neck to be killed. The plan was then put to work. This plan was put to work so that So the lives of so many deers would not be in danger, only one deer would be in danger. Brahmaputra found this out and was very angry. He could not shoot a deer when it was at his feet, bowing. It was beneath his dignity. He was a king, not a butcher. Nevertheless, the king let his men kill a deer every day. So what was Brahmaputra's reaction on that? He was from a royal family. He liked hunting. Hunting was his passion. So he did not want to have only one deer to himself to be killed. So he decided he will not be hunting. Rather, he allowed his people to hunt one deer every day. What happens further, we will find out in the next module. But before that, I would like to ask you, what kind of character do you think Brahmaputra was? Was he a kind character? Children, did you know about an incident which happened in Kerala very lately? What they did to a pregnant elephant? Some human beings, they offered a pineapple to the elephant. Elephant was very happy to see the pineapple, but it was actually stuffed with crackers, and the poor elephant which was pregnant died standing in the river. This was so cruelty shown by human beings to the excuse me, animals. So children, from this lesson I would like you to take one learning, that we should be kind to animals, because they have a life, they also have a family back in their herds. So put your thought about animals, put your thinking to say how to save animal life, how to spread awareness about saving the animals. Till that time, I will sign out. Thank you children for listening.